Good morning everyone, welcome back to my channel. And the 21st, which is winter solstice, and I'm going to go out and gather the greenery for my mantelpiece, because I normally decorate my mantelpiece on Christmas Eve morning, and I'm really looking forward to showing you how that looks, because I absolutely love doing it, and it's become part of my Christmas tradition for Christmas Eve morning to do the decoration. So today's the day I usually go for all that stuff. The thing is, we have storm Pia here, I think, at the moment, and it's not raining, it's extremely windy, and the rain's forecast for this afternoon. So I'm going to hang this up, have a quick breakfast, and I'm going straight out, and I'll take you along with me, and you'll see that video tomorrow. Today's video, we've got another recipe, and it's a good little present. So I'm going to hang these up, and I'll go out and take you along for my walk. 21 is going here, and in honour of it being the solstice, I'm actually going to hang up another mistletoe, and this is one I crocheted a long time ago, and it's a bit floppy, which is why Wendy did her lovely wired one, but mine's not wired, but it's just little crocheted leaves and little crocheted berries on mine. And because I'm running out of room at this end to hang things up, it's going to go right up in the middle of the fireplace. So it has the honour of being the highest piece. Hello everyone, I'm back with another recipe for today's Advent Diary. And it's quite an old-fashioned thing. And I know there's always lovely new recipes coming out and about. And I love experimenting because I really like cooking and I really like baking. But sometimes those old-fashioned recipes, they still work so well, and they take people back to their time when their grandma was making things. And today's recipe, I think, is a little bit like that. It's coconut haystacks. So simple, so like few ingredients, and yet it works and it's tasty and it's so much better than anything you could buy. And also, you know, half a dozen on a little plate and wrapped up make a lovely present for someone's grandma or auntie or anybody that probably just has everything they need, and a little bit of indulgence with a coconut haystack would be just down a treat. So the ingredients, I'll turn you down so you can see the ingredients. So the ingredients today start off with 2.5 cups of desiccated coconut. This is not sweetened or anything, just normal desiccated coconut. And into there I'm going to put 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar. I'll just get it out. So there's a half, and here's a quarter. So that's 3/4 of a cup of caster sugar. And onto that there's going to be 2 tablespoons of self-raising flour, which I've got here. And I'm just going to do 2 level tablespoons straight on the top again. This is what helps bind it all together. So that's the flour. And I'm going to put a little bit of vanilla. And I just have some extract here, which I'll just drip about a teaspoon. And into that I'm just going to mix that around a bit with my knife. It's so simple. This recipe is so simple. I'm going to crack 1 large egg. And I'm going to add 1/4 cup of milk. Now I'm just using semi-skimmed, it could be whole milk. I'm sure it would work with an alternate milk too, but it's semi-skimmed that I've got. And that is basically it. And I just stir it around with a knife until it all comes together. And it doesn't take long. It just sort of becomes a wet mixture. That looks about right to me. It's sort of, it's wet, but it's not really like a dough. Secret with coconut haystacks is to make the shape. This is quite an old tray, but it does have a silicone liner on, so it's going to be non-stick. So the secret with coconut haystacks is you would have to be wetting your hands and rolling them into little balls. However, there's an old-fashioned way of doing them, and for me it uses this old wooden egg cup. I bring in my little bowl of water. What you have to do is wet the egg cup, and I just get a spoon and I pile the mixture in like that, and then press it down, and you press it down as much as you can. Really press it into the little mould. This will work with any little mould you might have. It just happens that the egg cup to me makes the exact right thing. So once I've got the bottom all nice and flat, it should just take a good shake like that, and there's my little haystack. And I wet the mould and I do another one. And the way they come out best is if you really get them pressed in. And once they're nice and flat, it really just takes a sharp tap and out it comes. And just re-wet your mould every time. I just clean off the base. Make sure it's pressed, it's sharp, and out it comes. So any little form that you might have. And the other way would be to wet your hands and get a little bit of it. A little bit more. And just put it between your hands, your wet hands, and as long as you wet your hands, it'll not put your hands up. Now, they will work just as well, but they won't be as compact as the ones I've been able to press. But they will cook just the same, and they'll eat just the same. But I really like the fact that they come out in their little haystack forms. You just keep making little haystacks until you've used your mixture up. Well, I got 14 out of that mixture, and they wouldn't be a coconut haystack if they didn't have some cherry on top. So if you don't like cherries, you could chop up a little bit of apricot or, I don't know, whatever, but for me, they have to have the cherry. Both of my children love these, and I do too. And I remember Grandma making them. My mum made them. It's not like I make them all the time, but I know that if I give these as a present to somebody, they will really enjoy them. Okay. So they are now going to go into the oven. The oven will be gas mark 4, which is 180 on electric and 160 if you're on a fan oven like I am. So they're going to go in now, and they're only going to take about 25 minutes, and they should just get golden around. And they're out of the oven and looking lovely, nicely golden brown, and I try and take them off while they're still warm, because they can get stuck to the tray otherwise. You just leave it a few minutes for them to sort of set, and then they can come off onto your cooling rack. Well, here they are, looking really pretty on a little plate, and there are 6 on there, which I think would make a really nice present for someone, especially packaged up like that on a little pretty plate. Anyway, I'm going to show you what they're like on the inside. You break them apart and they're all nice and moist and delicious. And they're sort of crispy-ish on the outside and soft and sticky in the middle. And the lovely little Glace Cherry. So I think, why not have a go? Maybe you could give some to a next door neighbour as a little present, or take them with you to a party. I think everybody'd love you for taking them, because they'd be thinking, well, we haven't had these for a long time, and how delicious are they? So I hope you give the little recipe a go. I'm going to put the whole recipe in the description. There's not very many ingredients, and it's quite quick. And the most important thing is, it's delicious. I'm going to just say, give me the thumbs up if you like that, and subscribe to my channel if you want to, and I'll see you tomorrow. Naomi's home tomorrow. By the time you see this, Naomi will be home from Berlin and she'll be with me for the next 10 days. So I'm really looking forward to that. Anyway, thank you for watching. I'm signing off, eating a bit of my coconut haystack. Bye everyone.